Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true and welcome to Skyrim, which just came out, again, for the, I don't know, it's released so many times we've all lost count, but this time, there's a fishing mini-game, so I know what I'm doing today. So naturally I'll be starting a new character, and as we're going fishing, Argonian seems the most logical choice. Being able to, breathe underwater, that might be rather useful when it comes to catching fish. So our girl here, she's heard there's good fishing to be done in Skyrim. She just hopped on the next wagon and headed straight over here. Unfortunately, it turns out they take a really hard line on fishing without a license in this part of the world. Alright, something, dragon, civil war, etc. I don't care about any of that. I want to get fishing, damn it. That's what we're here to do today. We're just on a lovely fishing vacation. We're not going to get drawn into anything that is not explicitly fishing related. Now, there is a fishing spot right here in Riverwood. So, I could help myself to a nice little fishing rod right here. But no. No. I'm not having somebody else's rod, damn it. That just feels wrong and weird. I want to make my own. Here we go. Just need basic, firewood and iron ingot. Nice and easy. Nice chopping axe right over the river here. That's a giant pile of free firewood. Literally as much as I could ever need. Meanwhile, back at the forge, if I just offer to help Alvor.
How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Right, there's an iron ingot. I just have no interest in crafting him that dagger he wants. Instead, one fishing rod. Spectacular.
Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing.
Okay, apparently this guy also accidentally crafted a fishing rod while attempting to make a dagger. So it's good to know everyone makes that mistake. Also, I do appear to be holding the hot end and not hammering the actual... I am really bad at smithing. Okay, here's something I wasn't really expecting going into this, which is obviously you set your fishing rod like it's a weapon, but one, it's a one-handed weapon, so you can use it with magic or a shield, but two, it's actually a weapon. You can actually fight with your fishing rods. I mean, next to even basic iron stuff, it is terrible, but okay, it's actually a weapon. You could do heavy attacks with it and everything. And presumably, you could actually increase your one-handed skill by fighting with a fishing rod, right? Okay, my current one-handed is like, about there. Only a tiny bit above 20. So let's just find ourselves a nice convenient wolf who's about to jump over here, because he always does. Let's just give him a nice block and then give him a whack with my fishing rod. Holy flip, it actually does. Okay, the fishing rod is actually a one-handed weapon. Although, interestingly, you can't just fish anywhere you want to. Instead, the game seems to have, fishing spots determined by, here we go, fishing supplies, bait, etc. together with, ooh, a book. Okay, it's a basic tutorial, so watch out for motion in the water. That indicates fish. Alright, so toss in the line, and, yep, wibbly wibble, meaning there are fish present. Now... we wait for a bite, a rumble. Yeah, rumble in the rumble pack. No. Too early. Gotta be patient here. Alright, gotta get the timing just right. So, there's still fish. Wait. Be patient, John. I'm not good at patient. Patient is not my thing. So, little tug. Little tug. There we go. And... boom! I have caught a salmon, which, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like we could just do the old-fashioned way, because hang about. If we just go up the river right here, do the old methods still work too? Yeah, here we go. If we just go into the water, you can just, walk up to fish and catch them, which strikes me as way more efficient. But then again, maybe some fish just, don't show up. But, yeah, you can just walk up to fish and grab them if you want to. So, okay, we're talking about salmon right there. Took me a while to get a salmon. Well, I bet I can get bloody tons of salmon around here. Hang about, there's just more bass. And, yeah, there we go. That was a salmon. Okay, that was way easier. Now, I can't say for certain how many fish have been added into the game, but I can say that, yeah, looking at the cooking menu, there's a lot of fish recipes that have suddenly shown up. Yes. Okay, I want to go to Riften, and as far as I could see, yeah, looks to me like the best option would be doing a bit of a river tour from where I am to Riften. So how about we follow that river round, doing as best we can, using a fishing rod for our protection, for that is all we could use, for I am a humble fisherman. Yeah, we'll start here by this lake, and then just work our way round the entire river, trying to find as many different fish as we can. Aha, speak of the flipping devil, literally right by the Guardian Stones. Okay, walk straight past this one, there is a camp. Right here. So yeah, look out for this here bucket. That lets you know you're in the right place. Together with another fisherman. Alright, we're picking up some favourites that have always been here. A River Betty, for example. Also, this guy won't shut up. Really sorry, buddy, but we're just going to have to fight to the death over this bloody fishing spot. Okay, he's going to come at me at some point. And go. There we go, buddy. I feel like he's got the better weapon, but me, I've got the better tactics. For I have brought... Oh, this is good. My one-handed is going up. Go. Okay, and... Oh, we went for the heavy attack at the same point. Screw you, you stupid bastard. Oh, I see. If we want the big fish to come to this fishing spot, we need to provide them with bigger bait. I see what's going on here. Right, here you come, sharky, sharky, sharks. Just, pop you down right there. Right, let's see if we can get any bigger... Oh, never mind, the current is... Yeah, I'd forgot this game actually bothered to model current. Dear, I flippin' dear. Okay, the timing is super generous. By the way, there is no trouble whatsoever with, yeah, missing the prompt. The prompt you have got, like, so much time to get right. Aha! But I think I may just have, fished out this area. So, there was no wibbly wibble, meaning now I just start getting trash. So, okay, we need to come back tomorrow, potentially. Also, I'll be having your salmon, because you don't need it anymore. And when I say you don't need it anymore... I don't know where... Oh, he just got stuck here. Okay, well, that's a bit underwhelming. Right, we're putting him right out in the middle. Alright, this guy, he is going to float all the way down. Maybe we'll actually see him in flipping, yeah, Riften. That'd be nice. Also, I definitely feel like potentially just going into the water and grabbing fish might be the faster solution. Though... Okay, that was a type of fish I didn't even catch with my pole, but apparently it was just swimming around. I mean, maybe, if the mood strikes me, I could be tempted to do a bit of alchemy. Might be willing to use some of my new fish ingredients for all sorts of bits and pieces, but for the most part, we should not be thinking about any of that, and that's wolves over there. Okay, basic wolves I can handle with my... What's that? Oh, there's something nearby. Okay, sorry. I'm kind of playing by YOLO mindset right now. I'm scared of every individual noise. Hello! Right, I'm a fisherman. Screw you! And there's... Oh! There's even actual kill animations for the fishing rod that make no cocking sense whatsoever. I think possibly I just stabbed that guy with, like, the handle of my fishing rod, which is magnificent. Oh, I was right to check the islands. Okay, it turns out, yes, indeed. There are more ones on the little island, so... Alright, this guy's got himself... Ooh, he's got some good stuff. Alright, just... Let's get behind this guy. Alright, part of being a fisherman is... Oh, he's a poacher! He admits it! As a result of that, that means it's okay for me to murder him. I like the noise, by the way. When you hit him, it just sounds like a very dull thunk, because I am just bopping him on the head with a fishing line. But apparently it works, so that's lovely. So new fishing spot presumably means, yes, new fish, or at least fresh fish, and then, okay, admit it, I'm being stalked by a submarine moose right now, which is, oh, Skyrim, never change. This guy had a fishing rod. Now, if a fishing rod counts as a weapon, as far as the game's concerned, then, oh, flip me, you can dual-wield fishing rods. That's actually, what? Okay, give myself a bit more health. It is really important that I, yes, start dual-wielding more efficiently as soon as possible. So, dual flare I need 34. Let's just get armsman up in the right direction. Oh, the fishing rod is now up to 5 damage from 4. Oh, this is spectacular. Okay, round we go. This is not what I planned. I was just going to have a nice day out fishing in Skyrim and showing off the new mechanics. But no, now I want to become the ultimate fishing warrior. Okay, we've made it to the top of the lake. So the furthest point and kind of the starting point, if you like, for our journey. And I've discovered, tragically, you cannot use the grindstone to sharpen your fishing rod. Bethesda, what is even the point? If you're going to make fishing rods a weapon, but I can't make them sharper. Oh, I see a boat at the very edge of the lake, so okay, watch out for boats. That tells you where you need to go, and there are just so many fishermen around these days, so don't mind me, buddy. I'm definitely not that mysterious, you know, fisherman serial killer who's been reported around this lake recently. Ooh, and a tiny juvenile mud crab. Okay, this one's got some different stuff. And a glassfish too. Okay, there is all sorts of new stuff here. Okay, so these lads, they are ingredients, not food. So some of the new stuff is ingredients. Okay, round the coast slightly, I've just found something rather interesting. I may not be able to sharpen my fishing rod, but I can apply poison to it, which is actually going to, yes, be quite significant in terms of increasing the damage output. Okay, I need to keep an eye out for materials I can turn into poisons, because poisons are going to be the main way I actually do any damage to anything more substantial than, you know, a passing crab. And speak of the devil, at Anissa's cabin just round the corner, she's got a book to make me better at alchemy. So, she knows if you rob her, doesn't she? I'm pretty sure she does. So, we probably shouldn't do that. I mean, if I was to get behind her, get the sneak attack in, use poison. I mean, it's worth a go. Okay, put on the poison. Right, poison thing. Now just wait and... Go, go, go! Oh, we completely destroyed her! Oh, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, dead Anise. And with that, I can help myself to... Nothing that's in any way useful, but I can help myself to, yes, her stuff downstairs without being attacked. Okay. So, it turns out that you could just be a fish-themed serial killer. So, I'd say that justifies this re-release by itself. Including, there we go, paralysis poisons. Oh, now this is going to be useful. And, okay, critically, I need to start getting my alchemy up a little bit. So put away my dual fishing rods just for a second here. I can produce potions of damage health right now. The River Betty, and just, yeah, toss all this in. Why not? And I've learned the effect slow. Now I've got a slow poison. Sweet, why not? Okay, just keep topping up that health, because I feel like I'm going to be needing it. And at this point, fighting stance. So power attacks 25% less would not be terrible, to be honest. But, okay, I now know what we're going into. I mean, I feel like this has got to be a good way to go. Yes, we're going into alchemy, though. Also, oh Skyrim, please. I'm begging you to let me do this. And item and fishing boots. No! No, you can't enchant the fishing rod! Boo! Boo, I say! Okay, so, we have made it back to Riverwood, meaning now the journey begins proper. We're heading into a brand new biome here, and yeah, just collect everything you see on the way. Because even basic weak poisons, we're going to be needing to use those constantly to give myself any damage output whatsoever. Oh, flip me! I was just taking on some bandits as I was passing by. I just shanked someone through the stomach with a fishing rod. Okay, I am getting good with these rods. This is magnificent. Okay, it's time to see how well we can pull this off. I've come to the top of the White River Overlook thing. And there's a boss here, a named boss, who's going to be somewhat tough. So I need to put everything I've learned together here. And I'm not sure necessarily that dual wielding is going to be the best option, but we'll give it a go. Alright, one. Let's see if we can just get the initial strike against him. Okay, feels like he kind of knows what's... Okay, he definitely knows what's going on. Okay, activate potions. What are we going to do first here? That's all weak poison. So that's going to do 15 points of damage on a hit. So just get over here and go. Oh, okay, he got the first hit in, but my normal hits are doing nothing. And why are you using your bow? I don't know, but this is kind of good because your bow's not as good as your hammer, right? In fact, you know what? Hang about. Don't use a big paralysis potion. That's going to be a problem. But poison over slow. That'll do. I've also got, yeah, plenty of healing. So go and just look at that right over. Okay, back off, back off, back off. Okay, now he's got the big thing out again. Go over to the frostbite venom. That's going to do some damage. Then back away and... Okay, maybe just stay back for him for a second. We're taking a lot of damage here. Like, an awful lot of damage. I can fortify conjuration. That's not helpful. Right, if I can just, yeah, come back far enough, he pulls out his bow, then hit, hit, hit. Oh, look at that. There we go. The big heavy hit. He's down. I've taken out a bandit leader with a fishing rod. Okay, well, life is good. Okay, we've come round the corner now. No sign of a fishing spot yet. It's been a while since we've seen one, to be honest. Then again, I have been distracted by murdering things with a fishing line. So, there's a small body of water to my right. But what I really need to do is go ahead and then bear round to the right. But, oh, there's a big lake coming up. That's near Falkreef, isn't it? Yes, I believe so. So, okay. Okay. Just got to make sure I'm not missing anything anywhere else first. Okay, here we go. So, if I want to get to Riften, it's that direction. So, naturally, I'm going precisely the opposite way, because, can't help but notice, we're actually pretty bloody close to Windhelm. And then we're going to be into the snowy bit of Skyrim, so it's got to be different fish round there. And we're also getting back towards civilization, because, yeah, middle of nowhere doesn't really have... Okay, hello, lovely. But if this is something to do with saving the world, that's not what I do. Not interested. Yeah, it feels like naturally fishing spots are nearby to a reasonable location a human being might choose to fish. Here we go. Right here. So, okay, if you're looking for fishing spots, look for bits of the world that have people in them. And straight away, we've got a spadefish. Okay, new bit of the world, a whole new set of fish. Another pogfish. Got one of them, but it never hurts to have two. Ooh, and a carp. Okay, that's a new one. Okay, I may as well see what's going on out in the open ocean. Oh, yeah, we've got bigger... Wait, what? Hang on, just... A fugitive just swam up to me and gave me a bow. So, yes, I would be confused under the circumstances. We're currently drifting out to sea, mates. Yes, I assume this belongs to you. I don't need it, for I am a fish-themed serial killer. Goodbye. And off he goes, just zooming into the distance. Spectacular. Okay. That was good. Just need to find a fishing spot, which is probably going to be the hardest bit out here, because there's not much in the way of civilization. Oh, here we go. Next to a giant shipwreck, far out at sea, we have got some fishing supplies, meaning we can start fishing in the big freezing ocean. Now, this has got to be some different stuff. Oh, here we go. An Arctic grayling. Don't know what one of them is, but it's different. Ooh, and an angler lava. Okay. So that suggests, yes, bigger angler out there somewhere. And I've just caught the baby. Babies seem to be ingredients rather than food for the most part. Okay, I think I'm done with this bit of the world, because seriously, it's really cold and I can't beat the ice wolves. So we're going back down south to nicer places to live, yes. Okay, it's taken me about 3 hours since I started this adventure. We've made it to Riften, so time to go and speak to some experienced fishermen. Alright, here we go. So we got a couple of people to speak to. Swims in deep water, who I'm guessing is going to be, yes, Argonian, like me. But first up, you. What's your deal?
Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
And it is... okay. Bounty. You put out a bounty on a mud crab. Aha! It hasn't committed a crime, she just wants to pay for it so that she can study it and maybe, you know, raise them in captivity. I'm pretty sure I've got one of them. I suspect I ate it to learn what it tasted like and what it did. But okay, because her note specifies where you can find that particular fish. Whiterun, west of Broken Fang Cave. Alright. Let's see what she's talking about. There's a giant pile of them right here. So, alright. How do we get hold of... oh. I'll just be grabbing you. Okay, now that's a Mirelurk, Bethesda. That is 100% a Mirelurk, and that does not belong in this universe.
I'm grateful for your efforts. Here, take this.
Alright, I've got a key. And also, maps of fishing spots.
You know Belethor's shop in Whiterun? That'd be a good place to start. He carries all sorts of things like that.
Okay, so apparently, the town right at the beginning of the game actually had the fishing maps. I really hope they're not that useful, otherwise I'm going to feel silly about this entire situation. Ah, but there's another bounty, and I've got one of them. So, head to Falkreath, hand over a glassfish. We'll get back to that in a second. Let's speak to the other guy first. Okay, so, he just wants me to go and catch some fish. Well, I've probably got some of them already. Carp, glassfish, goldfish, pogfish. Okay, I've got all of those, with the exception of the goldfish, and the glassfish is kind of committed to something else, but it's fine. There is apparently a volume of Fishing Mastery that might potentially give me more information than that book I read already. Okay, so here's the book on his shelf. Common on a clear day near streams and lakes. Fairer part of Skyrim, no snow, no ice. So time of day might make a difference. And the goldfish, same deal. It's just somewhat uncommon. Need to go out when it's nice weather in a temperate lake. And the exact notes are, yes, there's a difference between a river and a lake. Gotta keep that in mind. Okay, I've caught a second glassfish just round the corner. That's good. So now we just need the goldfish, which the book said was pretty common. So presumably it's just a dice roll. Oh, thank goodness. This has taken a while. Alright, though I did find the one by the docks. There was one by the docks right here. It has taken a long bloody time to get that goldfish. I have caught 16 bloody salmon and 13 slaughterfish in the meanwhile. So now, there's a whole new bunch of fish. But also apparently this guy lost his lucky fishing hat. And yes indeed, we've also got a spadefish. I've got those guys, so I can drop them off in Dawnstar. Though that feels more like a procedural thing, so I suspect there's not much story going on there. So, the hat is nearby to Serethi Farm, I believe I know where that is, and as for the fish, spadefish I know I've already got at least one of, the other I've not seen, but then again, I've not been fishing in the rain. And the hat's going to be a good place to start because it's possible it is a magic hat that causes rain. Here we go, lucky coincidence, it's right by Germund's Hall, which I tagged as I was passing it by earlier. In fact, I have fished from this exact spot, I just didn't get a hat last time. And there it is, lucky fishing hat. I am now wearing the hat, and I am currently in a warm bit of Skyrim and it will be raining. So, okay, catfish and spadefish. Now, spadefish I've got, but catfish I still need. And pearlfish I would be able to find, yes, right here too. So, begin fishing. And the weather does seem to be looking a bit grey, it must be said. And here we go. The rain has now arrived. So, right, bring it on, cat and or pearlfish. There we go, catfish. So, that means this was officially a lake, though it can be difficult to tell the difference if you're kind of right by the edge of it. So, that means now, yes, the other two can be found in streams. Pearlfish are both the pygmy sunfish found in streams. Okay, this game has an interesting definition of stream versus lake, because I came here because I was trying to find, you know, what was clearly a stream. And okay, it's a river, it's got a current, it's demonstrably not a lake. I just caught a spadefish. Catfish and spadefish can only be caught in lakes, so okay. I feel like what I need to do is do the rounds and go and visit Bellathor, because apparently he might sell me a map and that might be able to be really clear about what is and isn't a stream. I mean, the book does also say, try fishing along the White River east of Whiterun, follow it south to Lake Ilinalta, which I believe is where I started. So, okay, there must be a fishing spot along that river I just didn't see. Or, in fact, actually, John. Literally the first one you ever saw at Riverwoods. Over at Bellathor, as they are cheap, I will take every fishing map going. Okay, so by the looks of it, yeah. It's pretty basic stuff, really. It's literally just a couple of red X's marking where you might want to go fish. So that'll be the big lake we started at, and where along it there are fishing spots. In which case, back to Riverwood, because I need a river. And this place is called Riverwood. I am sitting next to Riverwood. This has got to be a river. It cannot possibly be a lake. No, that's a spadefish. But the game says spadefish can only be caught in a lake. It's called Riverwood. It's a river. It has a current. There's literally an industry that depends on the current of the river. An industry so prominent and confident in the fact it's a river, they named the cooking town after it. Wait, hang on. Hang on. The book says spadefish caught in temperate streams. But the quest says catfish and spadefish can only be caught in Bethesda. You could have given this just a quick pass. Just one proofread to make sure that the two sources in the same mission weren't contradicting each other. Oh, bloody hell, it happened. It took me an hour, but I just caught a pearlfish. Alright, I don't know whether my logic eventually paid off, but here's what I was thinking. The only clue I had for the pearlfish was, well, one, the basics that you can see there, but it said their name comes from the way they gather near clams along the northern shore, suggesting fishing nearby to the northern shore would be the right way to go. Combine that with the fact the book does specifically say the White River near to Whiterun. And there's only one fishing spot that makes sense. The one I saw on the map, right here to the east of Whiterun. Right here, where theoretically there is a northern shore that I am fishing nearby to in a stream. Okay, I don't know whether I just figured it out, or whether it's a 1% chance and I just got lucky, but it worked, okay? I'm not going to question it because I've been doing this for 5 hours. Meaning I'm just missing the pygmy sunfish. Now, here's the interesting thing about the pygmy sunfish. Alright, the special clue, aside from temperate lakes while it's rainy, well, I've not seen them in like 100 casts, so I'm doing something wrong. Okay, so it does say people who stop to enjoy the hot springs of Eastmarch. But do you want to know something cocking hilarious? I have been in and around these hot springs for so bloody long, and I can't locate a single bloody fishing spot. But, on the other hand, it is now raining. Could the game possibly mean I can just grab one out of the water if it's raining? Last time I was here when I was exploring, it wasn't raining. Problem is, I can't see. I mean, I wouldn't expect to see fish inside this sort of murky, acidic spring, but I mean, it's raining and... oh, hang on. Okay, so you really have to think about it. And also double check everything, because plenty of the objectives apparently just aren't written correctly in the quest log. Also, no one mentioned this, but it's on a loading screen. Uncommon and rare fish caught more easily around dawn and dusk. Not one person mentioned that.
You were like my brood to me. Here, a token.
Okay, so he's happy with that. Ooh, an Argonian fishing rod. Now, crucially, oh my goodness, it does more damage. It actually does more damage. But before he'll speak to me anymore, I need to wrap up the business with the other woman. So, okay, let's dip over to Falkreath. Okay, this is interesting. I gave her the fish, but she's given me a note from the Jarl.
Maybe you can help me.
I'm going to be honest, I don't care about your local problems, I'm just here to fish. Okay, someone in the city guard may be using skooma, and this is part of the same mission, so I guess we're doing it right. I literally just came to deliver a fish. I don't know how I've been pulled into this nonsense. Hello, sir. Here is some skooma, but disguised as... No, wait, hang on, son. Just drink this anyway.
Soon. I can almost taste it. Oh no. By the gods, this can't be happening. What is it?
Okay, so he's now invisible. Is there a reason we wanted him to be invisible? But okay, fine. You've proved the guy drinks skooma, I guess. Great. Can I get back to fishing now? Oh my goodness, I've come back to her. She's now got a pet little crab, because I brought her up. I'm not sure your crab's doing so hot, but I'm sure it's fine. Bounty goldfish. No! Not goldfish! That took me a really long time to get. Okay, remember what we learnt. Just at dawn, right here at this spot. This spot will be perfect for goldfish. It's going to be fine. Skyrim is still a really bloody pretty game. For 10 years old, it has aged so well. Oh, flip me. It's taken another half hour, but at the Temperate Lake, nearby to, what is it, Gearmund's tomb or whatever, I got it. Okay, let's go hand over to the little girl. I am not doing anything else for you. Take your goldfish and go. Oh my goodness. It was just so I could see her putting the goldfish into the water. Oh, that's nice, actually. Okay, that was worth it. That was super cute. Oh, flip me. It's a fishing contest over in Morthal, so Benor could cheer me on while we do it. Spectacular. I love how everybody's just doing their normal Skyrim problems. Like, you know what? There's vampires, we're all dying, the Jarl is powerless, I hope a protagonist comes along soon. Nope. I'm here for the fishing competition, mate. No trouble. And I'm going to easily win this fishing competition because, unlike this loser, I'm going to be dual-wielding fishing lines. Is it possible he's leading me into a trap, by the way? Because we are literally walking past, you know, blood-smeared rocks and whatnot into the Misty Marsh, surrounded by death bells. So, I'm feeling a little bit concerned about this wager. Ah! I thought so! I flipping thought so! It wasn't a real fishing contest, and now I'm being attacked! But that's all fine, because I've got a better quality. Why are they all mages? You know what, buddy? You've come to the wrong bloody party here, because me, I've got a poisonous fishing rod. And yes, I know my magic's low. I kind of don't care, actually. Just whack him with my big old whacking sticks. There we go. And with a beautiful double swing. Okay, well, this was fascinating. Was there a reason an order of mages is trying to assassinate a fisherman? Okay, so it's just a con. The whole point is he's supposed to look old, so people think they can win, and then, obviously, they get taken out into the swamp and murdered. Very clever. I fell for it. But I lost my ring. I bet we can fish it up, because yes, indeed, what sort of story wouldn't end with a fisherman accidentally pulling a lost ring out of the water? Alright, absolute trope as old as time itself. And there it is, there's the, ooh, Warlock's ring. La-di-da. I tell you what, that's not bad. Free ward while you're blocking, together with health regeneration and faster movement. That's pretty damn good. Okay, apparently we're being given the hardcore serious fishing work these days. Okay, so we've got a big mud crab attack nearby to Dawnstar, so alright, well, I did see a large one earlier that I thought looked like a Mirelurk, so okay, we might be about to get a bit of a sort of slight Fallout reference going on here. Now really, I should actually make a second Argonian rod, because the Argonian... Uh-oh, what have I just upset? Oh, it's an ice troll! That's actually a problem. Or possibly an opportunity. Okay, buddy, how do you feel about coming down and investigating this here shack with me? How about you just come over here and... Alright, I see trouble. And frenzied mud crabs. Now I just need to find somewhere to hide. So up onto the roof and... Alright, my problems appear to be solving themselves. They just killed an ice troll. That's a concern. Okay, much time hiding on the roof and just flailing downwards later. Yes, it turns out that some people have been doing crab magic. Aha, that's what he was doing. He didn't want to control them, he was summoning them so he could kill them and then bring them straight back to practice necromancy, but he got overwhelmed. Got it. The summoning spell turned out to be what was left after he died.
There's something I want you to have. It was my father's. It would be my honor if you carried it.
Oh, do I get the super rod? Come on, super rod. Yes. Oh, and this is up to 7 damage. Boom. Though, okay. This is small fish, so you don't always want to be using it, because this thing is good for large fish. Okay, so I was using the large fishing rod to catch a goldfish. No wonder it took bloody forever. And finally, this guy's willing to give me the next proper fish mission. And understandably, yeah, it's the cold fish. Okay, now fortunately, 2 of these I've already got just by swimming around up north. The Arctic Grayling and the cod. So I just need the... No! I got the lava and I bet I ate it. And the char I've never seen before. Okay, back to where we should be. Step 1, large fish. So I'm going for the char first up. Oh, well that's exciting. I just caught an actual angler. I wasn't even going for that. I was going for, like, you know, the little baby version, but fine. And there we go. There's the char. So now change over the rods. And now my odds should be much more in favour of small fish. And there's only so many small fish out here. You know, the weird thing is I'm actually starting to learn the tug patterns. Because each fish has its own slightly distinct pattern of how many times they pull, for how long. So say the juvenile mud crab is 3, then 4. And the 4th is a bit longer. So that's how you know you're about to get a crab. And this could be it right here, actually. That's 4. And there we go. I knew what that was going to be ahead of time because of the tug pattern. And okay, I've been playing this too long. I'm starting to lose my mind. And there's my little buddy. Job done. And we're still not done, because apparently there's a giant pile of fish underground in various caverns. So this is starting to get... dangerous. I'm taking the book with me, by the way. This is starting to get dangerous now. I'm not sure I'm strong enough to even go into all these caves. Ember Shot's got to be the easiest, though. That's just a handful of basic lads. Yeah, this is it. There is 1 fishing bucket right here. Which I'm not 100% sure how many fish are really going to get in this tiny pond, but alright. We'll give it a go. Well, there's a glass catfish straight away, so we've already got 1. They're all large, so just keep the same bow out. If we're lucky, we can get all of them. And also, I feel like you shouldn't be doing this one-handed, John. I feel like second hand on the rest of it might be a good idea. Oh, there's the tripod spiderfish. That was 2 and a gap into the 3rd, so I know that tug pattern. Just... what was it? Direfish and vampire fish left to go. There's the scorpion fish. Wasn't even going for that one again, but whatever. There's Dire. Literally just vampire to go. This could be the easiest one yet, actually. You kind of assumed the, you know, deep, dark, underground cave one would be tricky, but, no. There we go. All 4 super easy on this occasion. Yep, the underground fish just come to Embershard. Right there. Though as I suspected, yes, he's just given me a list of the rarest of all fish. Okay, as I suspected, Angler and Scorpion are on the list and I've already got them. So that means there's only 2 to get. What are we going to be dealing with? Oh, blimey. Temperate lakes. So that sounds like outside, but stories of angelfish swimming in glades untouched by man or mer. Oh dear. Are we talking about, yeah, some form of a natural glade that is guarded by the Spriggans? Maybe not, because the Lyatail, the other one, most definitely is a Spriggan. So, okay. That would suggest this wouldn't be the same thing. It's a bit vague. Maybe we could just go straight outside with the special fishing rod, and if we get lucky, we might get it. I don't know. Though the other one, that sounds more specific. In fact, you know what? I seem to recall where I can find such a pool. Beyond the Half Moon Mill, there was a narrow stream that I'm pretty sure went down towards Spriggans. Here it is. Okay. There might be a fish just chilling out in that water. If there is, I could just get in, get it, and run. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. No trouble. I do not want to attack you or disturb your sacred pool. I just want to get fish out of it. Alright? Appreciate that, Dick. Idiot. Tried to do some dark magic in your pond. Bad call. I don't want to do that. Okay, they're attacking me. Right, just try and locate the fish. Try and locate the fish. Just run. Ow! That hurts. Okay, just go. That's it. That's one of them. Got it. Run. Cocking, run. Yeah, the angelfish description is pretty vague. So I say we go back to my favourite lake that hasn't let me down yet. Gearman's Hall has always been good to me. Remember our training, though. The loading screen said dawn and dusk were the best for the rare fish. So, just keep resetting time. Salmon, go away. Okay, well, I've caught several goldfish in the meantime, which is hilarious. So, okay. We are at least catching uncommon small fish. We're just not catching the rare ones. Oh, flip me. I got it. It only took like 5 or 10 minutes. That was it. At dusk. Oh my goodness. I've got it. I've got the angelfish. I'm a master fisherman.
You are like my brood to me. Here, a token.
And there we flipping go. The fang of whatever that was, which as I understand it is the ultimate fishing trophy in this game.
You've already learned all I can teach you.
No, I don't know what this thing is, but it better be bloody worth it. It's a dagger. So, okay, 21 damage, but bear in mind I'm a super low level character. So, I have not played enough Skyrim recently to be able to tell you whether that's good or not, but it does sound pretty good. About 3 times as strong as an iron dagger is probably okay. And while that is the ultimate fishing reward, there is technically still a bit more you could do. What's her face? The other one, the woman, she's still giving out small procedural quests, but they don't really seem to have much in the way of voice acting. So, you could just do that for a little bit of, you know, gold, XP, etc. But for the most part, we've probably seen most of the content that's here. But I'm gonna say, I have been doing this for 7 hours. It has taken me 7 hours to get all of this done, to get to this dagger. And I am pleasantly surprised by how much in it requires you to think and observe and explore the map and figure out which is the optimal point. Well done, Bethesda! Aside from the proofreading, because you did literally mislead me using some of the mission text at some point, because it was demonstrably wrong. But beyond that, well done, Bethesda! So, this is Skyrim. Again, do you want Skyrim, but like a bit more Skyrim in your Skyrim? Well, this is Skyrim Anniversary Edition. This is precisely that. So, may well be of interest to you. May well see this again. Honestly, what I've seen today is pretty promising. So, might well do a live stream looking at some of the other new stuff we shall flipping see. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And this has been yet another re-release of Skyrim. Thank you very much, and goodbye. If we just hide the bodies, nobody needs to know about this. Yes! My stupid plan has worked! It turns out I'm a genius! The giant rat scorpion is not gone. Oh, hang on, there's more yet, though. I'm still being very shocked. Guys, where's the NCR? Nobody needs to know.